สวัสดีครับผมโค้ชจิ๊บอติการหนุนภักดีนะครับขอต้อนรับท่านผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่านที่กำลังรับชมการถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง 8 หรือกำลังรับชมการไลฟ์สดนะครับผ่านทาง YouTube ช่องไทยไฟท์ออฟฟิเชียลไทยไฟท์ออฟฟิเชียลขออภัยครับเข้าสู่ BITEC ไบเทคบุรีกับการแข่งขันชกมวยคาดเชือกและนี่คือไทยไฟท์ลีกสังเวียนเลือดของตัวจริงขอเสียงหน่อยครับเราขอเสิร์ฟความมันครับด้วยซูเปอร์ไฟท์มวยชายในพิกัดน้ำหนัก63กิโลกรัมครับเริ่มที่นักมวย White Corner He's from Republic of China Please welcome ขุนศึกตระกูลห่วงชินโฮและสำหรับนักมวย Blood Corner ครับท่านผู้ชม He's from อำเภอหันคาจังหวัดชัยนาทครับขอเสียงปรบมือและ Please welcome พยัคฆ์หันคาช่อเพชรสอชลอศักดิ์
Welcome back, one and all. It's that time of the week again where Muay Thai Cardchuek action comes your way live, watching to everyone around the world on the Thai Fight International YouTube channel. We've got 7 action-packed fights this evening with fighters from all around the world competing here inside the Thai Fight League arena. And we also have 3 fights, yes, 3 fights of the Isuzu Thailand Championship. I am Aaron Suri-Sompan, and joining me, as always, is...
Chaikrit Amlin, also known as Kevin, and I have to remind you every week, that is not us on the screens. That is our Thai commentators.
However, during round bout 2, you actually get to see our pretty faces. Lucky you.
I wouldn't call it pretty, unfortunately.
Oh well. Yeah, but tonight we've got some great fighters, including a former Radmehr Stadium champion who is now competing inside the Isuzu Thailand Championship. But more about that later as we introduce the first fighter this evening, Hong Chiang Ho. He is 26 years of age from Chinese Taipei, standing at 173 centimeters. He has a professional record of 28 fights with 22 victories, 6 losses, 0 draws. The first of 2 fighters tonight actually competing from Chinese Taipei.
And there you see his opponent fighting out of the black corner. He goes by the name of Choapetch. His real name is Pakyaksrikorn Petchsaengthong. 23 years of age, 172 centimeters tall, from Chainat province in the central part of Thailand. His total of 67 fights, 42 victories, 23 losses, and 2 draws.
And there you can see the tail of the tape for our very first matchup this evening. Choapetch, with more fights to his name, of course, even though he's only 23 years of age. But it is indeed the first time that we have seen him here on Thai Fight League.
No, definitely never seen Choapetch before. And as usual, Aaron, I get very excited when we see a new fighter here because that means they've been doing very well in the provinces. Therefore, we bring them here to the Thai Fight Arena.
Yeah, so thank you to everyone around the world who is tuning in right now on the Thai Fight International YouTube channel. Kevin and I keep an eye on the chat, so do keep those comments coming in throughout tonight's fights. 3 3-minute rounds of Muay Thai Cardchuek action, an international bout at 63 kilograms. Oh, big right hand straight away there from the Thai.
Choapetch already very focused. Very heavy-handed, but good elbows there from Hong.
Yeah, it looked like he walked straight into that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, very reckless to begin this
Absolutely.
fight, Choapetch. And unfortunately for Choapetch, he's exposed a lot of weaknesses early on in this fight.
Good solid right knee. I always feel that Thai fighters will have an advantage in the clinch, but we're not always going to allow the clinch to progress here in Thai Fight League. Right hand.
I was about to say, I guess it's fair to say he also exposed one of his strengths.
Yes.
He's very strong on the inside compared to Hong. And there it is. Really is no contest on the inside, so I think Hong is going to want to keep this fight on the outside. Another strategy he could do is perhaps try to bait Choapetch in. Because Choapetch, as we know, is pretty reckless when he starts driving forward.
Yeah, he started off throwing those right hands, but he seems to have abandoned that tactic already. He started throwing low kicks and then looking for those knee strikes. And here we go again.
Yeah, I think Choapetch realized it did not work for him at all to try to be so reckless. I'm telling you, Aaron, the Kardchuek effect is a real thing.
Oh, poke in the eye.
And there's another problem with the Kardchuek effect, unfortunately.
Oh, off balance. Left high kick there. Right kick to the body from the Thai. Good elbow attack there from Wang. And again, through the guard. Choapetch.
And he's going to want to continue with those elbows. Had a lot of success with them already. But just on the inside, that's just where his downfall really is.
Another textbook right kick to the body there from the Thai fighter. Once again, you can see Wang is progressing, but when he does move forward, he doesn't end up striking, he ends up just grabbing a hold. Good right hand.
Yeah, solid right hand. This time not being so reckless, Choapetch.
There it is again. He's moving forward, but he's not connecting with any bit of significance.
Big right hand, though. That
Yeah,
was something
better,
significant.
Much better.
He must have heard you there, Aaron.
Happy to give advice. End of round one here on Thai Fight. Thai Fight League, this is a relatively slow start here from both fighters. Some good right hands being thrown, probably the shots of the round so far from Choapetch. And really, Huang really struggled with the distance management of this fight. He hasn't really done anything of note to worry Choapetch in
He
that
had
round.
that one right hand, though.
I think it was more of a glancing blow, to be honest, connected to the side of the head. Maybe that one.
Nonetheless, though, I do expect to see more from Choapetch in the second round.
Agreed.
I think he
yeah.
took the first round kind of off
And
in a way, just testing the waters.
Yeah, that right hand through the guard was probably his best shot of the fight. And probably needs. Agreed.
Thank you, Aaron. Here we go. Referee Suksawat gets this round underway, and the right hand's coming already.
And a beautiful right kick to the body, then an attempted dub there from Wang.
He's actually successful. Right hand there connecting
Yeah, now they're starting to throw more and not just grab a hold.
Choapetch though going in the inside, not doing much. This time elbow thrown by Huang.
Oh, almost with that right kick. That was good footwork there from Muay.
Not sure what he's complaining about. Perhaps poke to the eye of sorts.
Ooh.
Anyways, referee wasn't impressed and he wants the action to get underway. Nice right hand once again from Huang. Choapetch though in this round not doing anything on the inside at all of any significance. I think Huang's managed to adapt to that.
That was a nice right low kick there from Huang. Something to build on for sure. He needs to do something a little bit different in this round, and I think that low kick, the way that he threw it, something that he can build on.
I'll tell you what though, he's doing a lot better in this round than he did in the first.
Absolutely, 100%.
Perhaps some good advice was shared during the break by his corner.
Good stabbing right knee there from Muay.
The thing about Thai Fight League, when you compete against a fighter who has not competed in the Bangkok scene or on television anywhere else, is very hard to prepare for.
Yeah, it's very true.
And I think that's why Huang may have struggled
Oh, spinning
quite a
back
lot.
elbow attempt there from Muay.
But I think it's fair to say Choapetch has never seen his opponent either.
Good left hook there, Choapetch.
It's quite difficult to tell what Choapetch's style is at the moment. Quite difficult to tell if he's getting better or getting worse, or is Huang just getting better in this round here?
Yeah, I think it's the latter. I do think that there's an improvement here from Muay. Oh, solid right hand again there from Choapetch. It's all just single strikes though from both these fighters. There's no combinations being thrown at the moment, and I think that's...
Yeah, perhaps looking for that one big knockout blow. One thing's for sure, that's one way to impress though, Aaron.
Well, if you've got knockout power, of course, but if it's not working, then yeah, I think trying to throw some combinations will definitely help your cause in the eyes of the judges. End of round number 2. Similar round really to round number 1. Maybe a little bit more action we saw from Wang Qianho. Was it enough to take the round though? I'm not sure. I still think maybe Choapetch took that one, but it was very close. But to be honest, I think we need to see a lot more action from both these fighters if they do indeed want to come back here on Thai Fight League.
And impress.
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
I'm being brutally honest.
But quite honestly, I have to differ with you, Aaron. I gave the first round to Choapetch and gave that second round to Huang on my unofficial scorecard. But
that's fine by me.
I completely agree that both of these two, they need to step it up. Especially in the second round. Sure, we saw some hard strikes. Big.
All right, let's see what happens here in the third and final round. But I still think this fight is there for the taking. It's just about grabbing a hold of it. Like I said in round number 2, like we said, doing something different. Straight away, another big right hand there from Choapetch. doesn't seem to have bothered Huang, but it did connect, it did score. Good 1-2 combination there from Huang.
Yeah, a lot better now. The 1-2 and knee straight down the middle. Quite surprised that time and time again Huang still wants to go onto the inside.
Yeah.
But he did make it work for him that time.
And you know, I don't think I can remember too many leg strikes. Good, going to the body here, that's good to see from both these fighters. Both, of course, will be fatigued.
Definitely a lot more action here in this third round, and both of them exchanging punches. We love to see that. Big elbow just straight across the back. I think it's fair to say Huang's corner is also very impressive at the moment, Aaron.
It could be a case that he was a little bit nervous coming into this fight.
It does happen. We've seen it time and time again.
Especially when you're the first bout of the night as well. When you haven't seen the action, you don't really understand what's in front of you, but yeah, it seems a little bit more, relaxed now, but he just eats another big right hand.
And going back to what you just said, Aaron, I know exactly how it feels. I've been in the first bout before, and it doesn't feel good. But after the bout is done, depends if you win or lose.
Right.
If you win, you want to stay back, look at your breaks. But if you lose, you want to go straight back home.
But yeah, to avoid going back into these clinches that are achieving very little, go to the body.
Yeah, they really want that one knockout blow, because we haven't seen them go to the body too much besides for the knees that Huang is throwing so far. And again, Huang pushing forward. Good 1-2 again. And back on the inside, and a knee perhaps going to be thrown by Huang. Nope. Knee going to stop that. The difference between these two, though, as the fight progresses, Huang has gotten better and better. As for Choapetch, on the other hand,
well, the thing is, I think that Huang has, like you said, improved. But I think that Choapetch pretty much been consistent across the 3 rounds. I don't think he's really been troubled too much.
Good elbow there. Another elbow thrown from Choapetch. Might have heard of what I just said just now.
That was a nice solid right hand, and again, you can see this aggression there from Huang. He just needs to direct it a little bit more instead of just grabbing a hold like he's constantly doing. Switch things up, go to the body, throw some leg kicks. Some things to work on, but we will go to the judges' scorecards. Of course, if it is adjudged to be a draw, we will have a 4th round. But if I'm being honest, I think that...
Oh, let's see. I mean, it's quite close.
It was. I think Black did enough.
But nonetheless, third round was definitely the best round of the fight that we've seen.
Yeah.
A lot of exchanges, a lot of punches, more combinations put together. So it will be interesting to see who took this one here. I mean, took a big head kick there, but managed to stay on his feet.
See the highlights there. Very little separates these two. All right, well, we'll make this one official, then we'll move on to our second bout of the evening. And it is indeed, as I look down the card,
และผลการตัดสินอยู่ในมือผมแล้วนะครับ เดี๋ยวเราลุ้นไปพร้อมๆกันเลยครับ And the winner is draw เสมอกันครับต่อยก4 One more round.
And there you have it. It is a draw. So we're going to have one more round to determine who the winner is going to be. And if you are new to Thai Fight League or Thai Fight in general, there are no draws. I mean, there have been occasions where we have given draws, yes. But not on this occasion.
yeah, to be honest, we said it was difficult to separate these two, so I still think that Black probably did enough, but the judges will see it as a draw. I'm not going to argue against that, so let's see if we can separate these two with one more round.
And Aaron is extremely pumped for this one. He's been waiting for a draw for a long time, just so he can see one more extra round.
You a bad boy. All right, so who's going to take this one? Choapetch in the black corner, the Thai fighter, looking ready.
And who has enough left in the tank?
That could be the difference maker, really.
You think referee Somchai is happy to be in this 4th round? Let's go! Straight into the clinch exchanges. A lot more activity from Hong than we saw in the fight. And no one is going to back down. Chow Hua with big kicks to the body.
Oh, see, the kicks, the low kicks that we were talking about, where were they in round 3? Because they are really working for Hawaii.
Well, here they are now. This time Choapetch throwing more kicks to the body. As for his opponent, throwing more low kicks. Back into the clinch we go again, which is not scoring much points.
I really do think that throughout this entire, well, the first 3 rounds, that these two got into a little bit of a mental warfare where they were just trying to find each other with punches, and it was basically who could do that the best. And
oh my goodness.
They neglected going to the body and they neglected the leg kicks, and like we just saw from the evidence early on, that's the issue.
What is going on?
Oh no. Forearm? Ref, it's injured, just call it. There we go.
And that is it.
Oh.
Choapetch takes the win by TKO in the 4th round.
That was a bizarre end to the fight, but there it is. Unfortunately, an injury has occurred for Wang Chen Ho, which means your winner is Choapetch So Chalasak. A TKO victory in round number 4.
Yeah,
Let's hope that he's
Choapetch
okay.
saw Chalasak. He looked like he really wanted that win as the match progressed.
Well, I'm just assuming that it might have been a right kick to the arm, but I guess they... He dislocated his shoulder, and he was grabbing his forearm, wasn't he?
Must have been for the kicks early on. I'm just having a guess at this right now.
Oh, there was the winch there, straight away.
I think it's from the kicks early on. It must be.
Okay.
And then that's when he finally felt it.
Well, it could be in it. I'm hoping it's not an elbow dislocation. And it is just an impact blow, but he seems to be in a lot of pain right now.
Yeah, he is even struggling to walk, quite honestly, but that was a very bizarre end
It really was.
to
Either
what
way,
was, for the most part, a back and forth fight.
It was. Well, hope it's not a long-term injury. All right, we'll make this one.
และผลการตัดสินนะครับ The winner by technical knockout black corner Choapetch from China เรากลับมาลุยกันต่อนะครับกับซุปเปอร์ไฟท์มวยชายพิกัดน้ำหนัก77กิโลกรัมครับและนักมวย White Corner He's from Mokhu ประเทศอิหร่าน Please welcome ขาบูแห่งมอกูโมบินรัดเมย์ และสำหรับนักมวย Black Corner ครับท่านผู้ชม He's from Republic of China Please welcome ขุนศึกตระกูลพานฮ่องมิน
Moving on to bout number 2 this evening, an international super fight at 77 kilograms. Pan Hong Min taking on Mobin Radmehr. Let's hope that this fight is as good as the previous battle.
Absolutely, Aaron. I'm sure it'll live up.
To everyone watching around the world, thank you for joining us on the Thai Fight International YouTube channel tonight. Of course, we have 7 action-packed Muay Thai card Chuek fights coming your way. And we've got 3 bouts in the Isuzu Thailand Championship, which is, of course, nearing the end of the first set of fights, or the first set of the stage of the tournament before we move in to the next round. For all those who have been following this tournament, it has been a grueling affair, and it's almost at its first stage conclusion. In the meantime, we have got this battle, an international battle at 77 kilograms. Introducing first in the white corner, Mobin Radmehr, 26 years of age, from Maku in Iran. However, he is half Turkish, mother from Turkey, father from Iran. He stands at 177 centimeters and has a professional record of 36 fights with 29 victories, 7 losses, 0 draws.
And now introducing his opponent fighting out of the black corner. He goes by the name of Pan Hong Min, 31 years of age, 177 meters tall, from Chinese Taipei. He's had a total of 32 fights, 24 victories, 8 losses, and 0 draws.
And there you can see the tail of the tape for this one. Pan Hong Min, 5 years the elder. But it is Mobin who has that more experience, but a very similar fight record.
And there you see the man in charge. It is Arun Kumutachat. Judges ringside are Sarong Im, Somchai Gohotong, and Pokit Pram Prayun. And I've got to mention this, gentlemen. Dr. Sawang with BITEC, of course, is the head, the president of the judges and the referees here on Thai Fight.
So second bout of a schedule 7. We've got Chinese Taipei taking on Iran/Turkey. It's always nice to see the bigger fighters. And of course, next week we was scheduled to have Lion compete at this weight, but unfortunately it looks like he won't be competing. But instead we have Australian Jane Tonkin.
Yeah, Jay Tonkin. I haven't seen him compete on, well, Thai television Muay Thai for ages now.
Yeah, a long time, but was a young prodigy at one moment in time. Great to see Jay back, see how he does with the rope hands. But in the meantime, let's see these two 77 kg beasts. Low kick there, off the back from Pan. Going up high with that left kick. Oh, and a dunk there from Pan Hong Min.
That dunk after the teep to the face is a thing of beauty.
Good solid right kick there from Mobin. Inside kick. These fighters at 77 kilograms, they seem to be a little bit quicker than the fighters we recently saw at 63 kg.
One thing's for sure, there's a lot of power in this match as well, and a lot of intention for the knockout.
And you know at this weight, one clean strike and that'll be it, especially with those rope hands.
Absolutely, it makes me wonder, has either of these fighters competed with the rope hands before?
Oh, good left and right hands coming in there from Mobin.
Oh my goodness!
Pan Hong Min takes it well, but again another big right hand there.
Oh, you gotta love back and forth action like this. Pan Hong Min decided to trade blows with Mobin, and I don't think it worked out for him, so I think he's gonna try to find another tactic.
And again that right hand, doing the business. Pan Hong Min being backed up into the corner. Again the calling for more left and rights, and if he can throw a knee, he does. Not sure Pan Hong Min knows where he is right now. I think his nose actually might be broken.
That could be the case. Gonna make his breathing a lot harder.
Another big right hand. Oh, and a big knee.
Pan Hong Min has taken so much punishment so far, but Mobin, you gotta admit, he's been exceptional in this fight. A lot of power. At 77 kilos, there's a lot of people waiting to compete with him right now.
Again, you can see he's primed to throw those big left and right bombs.
Pan Hong Min, you gotta admit, he started off very confident.
I'm gonna ask the doctor to come and take a look. I think he's gonna say that nose is broken. It's all about
I think he's going to say it's okay. He can
I
compete.
agree. I agree. No, this doctor, definitely.
No!
We can never predict what this doc is
We
going to do.
can never predict. Every time we think it's going to be over.
Congratulations to Mobin Radmehr, training out of Luktapar Muay Thai. A beast at 77 kilograms, and there you can see his twin brother in the corner, and Komkrabi, who's actually an incredible bare knuckle boxer here in Thailand as well. But yeah, unfortunately for Pan Hong Min, cannot continue, and the
One thing's for sure though, Pan Hong Min gave it his all. In the very beginning, he wanted to trade blows with his opponent.
yeah, you've got to give it to Pan Hong Min. He pretty much set the tone for this fight. He was the aggressor earlier on, like you said, Kevin, but then Mobin Radmehr with those beautiful left and right hands. Not only accurate, but the speed of which he was throwing them.
And quite honestly, I want to see Pan Hong Min back here again, as well as Mobin.
There, that big right hand is only saved by the ropes.
An hour and 77 kilograms.
Yeah.
You're thinking what I'm thinking?
Lion or Tengnung?
I say lion first.
Okay, first. Wow. That's a gauntlet, isn't it? That Cameron Church went down one time. Yeah, big congratulations to Mobin Radmehr. Maybe his twin brother will be fighting next year on Thai Fight. You'll never know with that performance. So there you go. Referee calls it.
He wanted that fight to continue though.
Congratulations!
และผลการตัดสินสำหรับคู่นี้นะครับ The winner by technical knockout White corner Mobin from Iran และเรากลับมาสนุกกันต่อนะครับกับซุปเปอร์ไฟท์มวยชายในพิกัดน้ำหนัก 61 กิโลกรัมครับและนักมวย White corner he's from ศรีขอรภูมิจังหวัดสุรินทร์ครับ please welcome คาบุศรีขอรภูมิเพชรดำส.ประภัยยิมและสำหรับนักมวย Black Corner ครับท่านผู้ชม he's from อำเภอทุ่งใหญ่จังหวัดนครศรีธรรมราชครับ Ladies and gentlemen please welcome พยัคฆ์แห่งทุ่งใหญ่ Super Black สจ.ต้อย8ริ้ว
Moving on swiftly to our third bout of the evening, and it's the first of 4 matchups tonight where it's Thailand taking on Thailand. This one at 61 kilograms. A weight that Kevin and I know is stacked with talent. So let's see if either of these two can add to the talented roster that we have at 61 kilograms. Introducing first, in the white corner, Petchdam Sorprapai Jim. He's 20 years of age, from Surin province here in Thailand. Stands at 170 centimeters and has a professional record of 65 fights with 42 victories, 21 losses and 2 draws. Petchdam in Thai translates to Black Diamond.
That's right, and the Black Diamond is going to be taking on this guy right here, Super Black Saw Jot Doi Pat Liu. His real name is Thawatchai Ponchalat, 29 years of age, turned 68 centimeters tall, from Nakhon Si Thammarat province in the southern part of Thailand. He has a total of 67 fights, 44 victories, 21 losses, and 2 draws. So there's no doubt about it that 61 kilograms, I'd say Choapetch is definitely on top of that right now here in Thai Fight.
I was just about to say the same thing, yeah, and I can't wait to see his return, whenever that's going to be.
Hopefully they'll be on the next big Thai Fight, October 20th at Lopburi Province. Referee in charge of this one is Siprat Chumsuk. Judges ringside are Arun Kabuttachat, Pukit Prampayut, and Sarong Im.
Oh, no touch of gloves there by Super Black. That spurred Petchdam into action. Big elbow there.
I think that's the most left kicks and left hands I've seen thrown in a single moment in a Muay Thai match.
And again,
And it already some blood from Super Black.
And I tell you what, he didn't touch the gloves. And I tell you what, Petchdam did not like that at all. And he sprung into action. He was insulted by that.
Now he looks very insulted, but maybe he's way over his head because he just got caught with a left hook. Again, kick to the body by Petchdam.
Nice low kick there from the Black Diamond.
And he was caught once again. And
And
again.
again, 1-2 combinations though coming back from Super Black. Attempted left kick to the body. Tell you what, the way that Petchdam sprung into action, he might have tied himself out here right now. His mouth's a little bit open. Good low kick there on the counter by Petchdam.
I think that's the case right now. And quite honestly, Petchdam looks a little bit like a smaller Tanun. You can see the resemblance immediately.
Yeah. And someone actually said in the comments that Super Black resembles Sam A. Quite like that. From side on.
Yeah, it actually does.
Good left knee there. Battle of the Blacks. We've got Petchdam.
Oh no, we have a doctor's stoppage perhaps. Well, the doctor's gonna have a look.
Oh.
He's all right.
I say place your bets. You never know with this doctor.
Exactly. He must be all right, surely. He is.
Hey!
For once, Aaron, we are correct. And the match does commence. Low kick blocked. Good kick to the body there.
Oh, that was a solid left hand.
Time and time again, Petchdam is getting caught by that left hand. And that was a spinning back kick attempt.
Very bad one.
A horrible one.
There's nothing super about that.
No.
Right high kick there by Super Black. Low kick in return. Good counter striking there by Super Black. And again going in with the low kicks. We've got ropes that are unraveling. We've got blood going down the faces. We've got a big elbow strike as well there by Super Black. This is what Thai Fight League is all about, folks.
Absolutely. Matches that are entertaining and you never know what's going to happen next.
Solid left hook there. As Petchdam moved in with those left kicks. Super Black evaded beautifully. It feels like we've had 3 rounds of action wrapped into one right now. Down goes Super Black.
And right back up again, and that is the end of the first round, excuse me, of what a round it was.
Well, usually I don't like to see fighters not touching gloves at the start of a fight, but if the action ends like this, after they don't touch gloves, then I'm all for it.
Aaron, something tells me they don't really like each other that much.
Someone in the comments says that these two got beef.
Yeah, Super Black and the Black Diamond.
Absolutely. Whoever wins gets to keep the name Black in their name, I think. The way they're fighting right now, outstanding action coming your way here, and this is what Thai Fight League is all about. You can see these two are wanting to make a name for themselves and they know that they've just got 3 rounds to do that. Petchdam in the white corner, he started the better of the 2 fighters, but by the end of the round, I think Super Black may have been on top.
And by the way they're fighting, you'd think they were neighbors that just really did not like each other, but Super Black, he's all the way from Surin, so the northeastern part of Thailand. As for his opponent, Petchdam, he's all the way, I think of course, 2 regions which are powerhouses in the sport of Muay Thai. Big head kick there from Petchdam.
I'm sure Super Black in the white corner is going to be looking to open up that wound even more. There's no doubt about that in my estimations.
Yeah, and why not? I mean, if the cut's already there, target it, make it bigger.
Nice low kicks coming in here by Super Black.
Give the doctor no choice but to stop it.
Like I said earlier, oh, a vicious right elbow and a left elbow there coming in by Super Black. Stunning left in reply by Petchdam.
I'll tell you what, Aaron, this is the sort of fights that we love here on Thai Fight League. Back and forth action.
And these two are one of the reasons now that we have almost 67,000 subscribers on this channel.
And that's why we've already made it to episode 48.
100%.
Really want to see Petchdam go back to what he did in the very first round. The left kicks, the left hooks, and a big elbow there from Super Black.
Yeah, I'm just looking in the corner there of Super Black in the black shorts. All his team are from Saw-Samai gym. It's a very, very good gym here in Thailand. There, you can see a few of the professional fighters. Big left hand there.
Oh yeah, Sexton's in the corner. Just seen that just now.
Ritzy them as well, have you?
Yeah, what I know about Sawchok, Bloodman Real Gym and Saw-Samai, they do have a good working relationship together.
Yes, Sexton is there. Like you said, he'll be fighting Liam Harrison in Denver, I believe, next month. All cheering on Petchdam.
Yeah, Saw-Samai, one of the better gyms in Thailand.
Right low kick there.
They're very happy to see how their boy's doing right now.
After that, good right shot to the midsection and again going to the body. And what usually happens when you go to the body, the head starts to fall. And that's very much the case right now. As Petchdam.
And that is it. A second round KO victory for Super Black. Sawchok Toi Pat Liu.
Stunning matchup, stunning fight. The battle of the blacks. And that's the reason he is super. Tremendous action here on Thai Fight League. A great start from Petchdam initially in round number 1. Took the fight straight to Super Black. But the class of Super Black was there for all to be seen.
And you got to give the doctor credit as well. I mean, but he let the fight go.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. And there you can see, targeting the body, the hand starts at low, and then the head's exposed. And Super Black gets a big victory here on Thai Fight League. Initially, what was a great performance by Petchdam was overturned, and Super Black will be getting his victory here tonight in front of Sexton or Kwan Muang and indeed Lutudet here on Thai Fight League. Tremendous action. As we look at the highlights. What a fight, what a win.
และผลการตัดสินนะครับ The winner by technical knockout Black corner Super Black from นครศรีธรรมราชเรากลับมาเร้าใจกันต่อกับคู่ซุปเปอร์ไฟท์มวยชาย ในพิกัดน้ำหนัก 73 กิโลกรัมครับ และนักมวยไวท์คอร์เนอร์ครับ he's from สมาคารประเทศอุซเบกิสถาน please welcome the Khalid Showcruise Ortikov
Void.
และสำหรับสำหรับ Black Corner ครับ he's from อำเภอลำลูกกาจังหวัดปทุมธานี ท่านนี้ต้องขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆนะครับ please welcome จอมเดือดเมืองปทุม วันเฉลิม หมูปิ้งอร่อยจุงเบย
Come on and just rock. Rock the party.
Well, we're moving on to our fourth bout of the evening here, and it's an international super fight at 73 kilograms. We've got Thailand taking on Uzbekistan. And after a relative slow start, the action has really heated up here today.
It really has.
And once again, thank you to everyone who's joined us on the Thai Fight International YouTube channel. If you haven't already, we really appreciate if you can hit that like button. Or indeed, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. I think we're approaching or close to 67,000 subscribers, which is pretty incredible for a little 2-hour show that we put on every Sunday afternoon. Introducing first in the white corner, Shokraz Ortikov, 25 years of age, from Uzbekistan, standing at 180 centimeters. He has a professional record of 36 fights with 28 victories, 7 losses, 1 draw.
And there's his opponent fighting out of the black corner. He goes by the name of Wanchalerm Muping Aloi Jungwei. His real name is Wanchalerm Aramchai. 31 years of age, 187 meters tall, from Pathum Thani province within the Bangkok metropolitan area. Has a total of 89 fights, 65 victories, 23 losses, and 1 draw. So
yeah.
Wanchalerm.
Yeah, Wanchalerm, once upon a time, was right up there as one of the best super welterweights and middleweights in the sport of Muay Thai. But
I thought this show was about bringing guys from the provinces.
or indeed giving opportunities to former great fighters to potentially resurrect their career, or indeed find a way to get themselves back to the top. Because like you say, Kevin, this is Muay Thai, but it's a completely different style. And if you
really
have got
is.
hands, then you can maybe find a different career path here in Thai fight. Let's see how Wanchalerm, once upon a time, he had some tremendous battles against Yusuf Buganem. He was a former WMO world champion at one point. Like I said, he has struggled for form in recent times.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it all, Wanchalerm, but trying to get his career back underway again. I was about to say so far so good until he met that right hand.
And we've seen some incredible Uzbekistan fighters though, haven't we?
Yeah,
in recent
definitely.
times here on Thai Fight. Their boxing is always crisp. And they've also got unorthodox spinning techniques, probably from a base of kickboxing, that they then bring to Muay Thai. That seems to do really well for them.
I'm always wondering, every time Wanchalerm steps into the ring, will we see the Wanchalerm of old? But right now we're seeing the old Wanchalerm.
Oh, right elbow there from Wanchalerm.
Yeah, maybe he just needed a couple of shots
Oh,
first.
big right hand from Wanchalerm, left knee. Looking for that right elbow strike.
Yeah, an elbow straight down the middle by Wanchalerm and a straight knee to the midsection.
Right, Stronghold Park. We appreciate those $5, brother. Wanchalerm moving forward, taking the fight to Shokras right now.
Yeah, he did not appreciate being hit by Ortikov so much early on, but this time he's decided to go forward and dish out some punishment of his own. Seems like he's working out for him.
nice left jab there from Wanchalerm. Moves in a little bit recklessly. Chokros couldn't take advantage of it. What we haven't seen yet from Wanchalerm is his left high kick. Now, I know he's a little bit older, but he has still got the dexterity and the suppleness to throw that kick, then believe me, it is a weapon of his. But we haven't seen it yet.
He's 31, Aaron. He's 31.
I tell you, Muay Thai years, that's 74.
Especially for a lot of fighters who start competing, in fact, at the age of 6. Wanchalerm creeping in. Good kick to the midsection.
Swinging right hand there, trying to get through the guard, but I think Chokros just got in the way of that shot. Some marks around the face here of Wanchalerm from those left and right hands. Trying to set things up with that jab and clips in with the right hand, and down goes Chokros. Wanchalerm with that big right hand has dropped the Uzbek.
Yeah, fantastic punch that was from Wanchalerm. A lot of power in that. Ortikov does get up though. Can he continue? Let's see.
End of round number 1 here on Thai Fight League.
It seems like Wanchalerm has rolled back the years quite a bit, Aaron.
Yeah, he's looked fantastic in that round, catching him with nice left jabs, I've noticed. If he's ever in trouble or he thinks that Chokros is winding up for a big shot, he'll pop that jab and then he'll put Chokros on the back foot, and then we'll see that right hand. And if he can go through the guard, he still has that power. But yeah, quite a good matchup, this one. There's that right hand that dropped.
And he doubled it up as well. And a knee for
Almost,
good measure.
Yeah, that connected to the shoulder. If that would have connected to the head, I think that would have been it. But yeah, Chokros, of course, down on the scorecards. But Kevin, as you say, as you know about the judging here, it doesn't mean it's an automatic 10-8 round. It'll be a 10.
But what a great round it was for Wanchalerm. We've seen it time and time again, Aaron. Fighters looking very good in the first round, and in the second round, they get knocked out. So it can happen.
Oh, good body shot there from Chokros. Still has fight within him. He still has big heart. And he does have good technique as well.
And let's be honest, Wanchalerm's punch defense in the first round wasn't that great.
Correct, agreed. You see Chokros still looking for a home for that right kick.
Oh, that left side of Chokros' body beginning to redden up.
With a little bit of blood trickling down the face, I believe, of Wanchalerm.
Maybe he'll start protecting himself more.
Oh, it's an eye poke. I think that was acknowledged as well from Wanchalerm. Unfortunate. It's unusual. I mean, what is this? Thai Fight League 48?
Yeah.
There's probably only been a handful of times that we've actually seen eye pokes.
That is very true.
Unbelievably so, considering how many times it happens in the sport of MMA. But hopefully it's okay.
I wonder what language they're communicating in right now. But it does seem okay.
Even if it's not the referee, tell him to continue anyway.
Referee Phuleak Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen says it's okay. So I say it's okay, Aaron.
Oh, good combo there from Chokros. Wanchalerm again, trying to set things up with that left jab.
He's getting caught a lot now
Yeah.
in this second round.
Oh, big elbow! Huge elbow there. Yeah, Shockrus felt that on the nose.
Yeah, you see he was...
Yeah, he was trying to find a way of getting some breath back. The connected flush.
I was about to say, Wanchalerm was gearing up for another elbow.
Yeah. Shockrus showing his toughness here. Right low kick there from Wanchalerm.
Red left
When
hook.
he does move forward though, his hands start to go down. Yeah, nice body shot from Wanchalerm.
Actually,
Oh, solid left knee.
any attack that Wanchalerm decides to throw, his hands do drop. I
Good.
think
As it
Choapetch will
stands,
really take advantage of that.
Absolutely, 100% agree, but he hasn't found anything of yet. Good. I wouldn't count him out
Definitely not.
just yet. But as it stands, what would you think? Wanchalerm still winning this round? He's the one who's pressing. He's the one who's taking the fight to Shockrus, and I think he's found the biggest shots.
Yeah, he's trying to look for that big shot once again. He's very confident after the first round. And quite honestly, Aaron, the most confident I've seen him in years.
I agree, and I feel like Shockrus is starting to tire as well. Maybe from the fact that he's struggling to breathe out of that nose, or indeed the fact that Wanchalerm is also going to the body end of the second round.
Where Wanchalerm was pushing forward, perhaps trying to look for another knockout or a knockdown. Ortikov mostly on the back foot, but very accurate with his shots. I think that is something Wanchalerm needs to look out for in the third and final round.
Yeah, I agree. I think that what's really helped Wanchalerm actually is his reach advantage over Shockrus. Because that's pretty much been the same. You can see there those long reaching arms of Wanchalerm, and he knows how to use that reach to his advantage. Because like you said, when there have been opportunities for Shockrus to exploit the fact that Wanchalerm has had his hands low, but I think in this third and final round, he knows, and I think his corner have told him that he's going to have to take risks.
He does.
And if he does find one big shot, we know in the sport of Muay Thai Kardchuek that anything can and does happen. And we have seen Wanchalerm suffer knockouts very recently, not in Thai Fight League, but in the Stadium Muay Thai or the shows.
In quite a lot of places, if I'm honest.
Sorry?
In quite a lot of places.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened there. Maybe another sudden eye poke. I'm not sure anymore. Could be the case. Nevertheless, Ortikov very apologetic. Good sportsmanship from the Uzbek. And the match goes on.
Oh, nice little bit of a shovel uppercut there from Shockrus. Wanchalerm being so aggressive. Great to see this. Former WMO World Champion.
Yeah, good style.
He's at the latter stage of his career, of course. Now he's starting to back up, and I think that's going to play into the favour of Shockrus.
Yeah, it really is. I'm not sure what it is from Wanchalerm at the moment. Maybe he's confident with what he's done already in the first and second round.
I think so too.
But one thing's for sure, there's not as much power in the shots anymore from Wanchalerm. And at this moment of the fight, Ortikov really needs to take advantage.
I think they're both exhausted at the moment. Oh, that's a massive right hand from Shockrus. Huge. Wanchalerm took that very well. Pivoted and then moved forward.
Yeah, managing to turn Ortikov's whole body around. Again, kick to the midsection. Twice in a row. And back into the clinch we go, and that's really where Wanchalerm is a lot more dominant than Chokrus. Big kick from Ortikov.
Low kick there from Wanchalerm. But you can see he's a little bit fatigued right now.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Not the best poker face being shown by Wanchalerm.
Very true. I'm surprised that, well, very much surprised that Chokrus right now is on the attack more. It's like, I think he's down 2-0 on the scorecards. Knocked down, of course, in round 1.
Yeah, but I think it is Ortikov who needs to take the initiative. He needs to start moving forward, put combinations together, throw some big, powerful punches, and as you said at the beginning of the round, take some risks.
Inside kick there from Wanchalerm. In the corner right now, absolutely screaming at Chokrus. But too little, too late. I do believe it will be a win for Wanchalerm after that knockdown in round number 1. Chokrus didn't allow him to build on that knockdown, but I think
Don't understand any doubt.
let's have a look at the highlights. I mean, Chokrus almost fighting like he was the one up on the scorecards in round number 3. Wanchalerm was looking, I think, to try and take out Chokrus. Of course, not only to win the fight, but of course to impress the management here on a Thai fight to maybe potentially one day fight on the big show. But I do think he might have done enough to see him again on Thai Fight League with a victory here tonight. And of course, it's always difficult to find Thais at the higher weights, including 73 kilograms. So I do think he's opened the door potentially.
และผลการตัดสินสำหรับคู่นี้นะครับ and the winner is Black Corner Wanchalerm from ปทุมธานีกับไฟท์สุดท้ายครับท่านผู้ชมในรอบแรกของศึก Isuzu Thailand Championship 2024 โดยคู่ต่อไปนี้ครับเป็นศึกระหว่างทีมภาคใต้กับทีมภาคอีสานเหนือในรุ่น 69 กิโลกรัมครับ เริ่มจากนักมวยไวท์คอร์เนอร์ครับ นักสู้ตัวแทนทีมภาคอีสานเหนือเขาจะน็อกคู่ต่อสู้เพื่อเปิดโอกาสให้เขาได้ลุ้นเข้ารอบได้หรือไม่ครับ Ladies and gentlemen please welcome ศักนรงค์ พ.ผลไม้ และสำหรับนักมวย Black Corner ครับท่านผู้ชมครับนักสู้ตัวแทนของทีมภาคใต้ถึงทีมนะครับจะเข้ารอบไปแล้วแต่ศักดิ์ศรีของนักสู้มีหรือยอมกันง่ายๆใช่ไหมครับท่านผู้ชม Ladies and gentlemen please welcome พยัคฆ์ศรีขรเพชรแสงทอง
The next 3 bouts here on Thai Fight League's bout 5, 6 and 7 will return to the Isuzu Thailand Championship. Very close now to the close of the first stage of this tournament before we say bye-bye to two of the teams, which will leave the top 4 remaining. Introducing first, representing Team Upper-Isan, Saknarong Pha-Yon Phonlamai, 30 years of age from Buriram province here in Thailand, standing at 183 centimeters. He has a professional record of 156 fights with 103 victories, 48 losses and 6 draws. In his initial fight, he lost to Warajak Lek. He then drew with Chanachai. He then lost by knockout to Petch-Ek, and then finally, in his last fight, he won by knockout against Numsarin.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the black corner, representing the South team, Payaksrikorn Petchsaengthong. His real name is Panupong Thongma. 21 years of age, 182 centimeters tall, has a total of 91 fights, 62 victories, and 29 losses. He replaced Yot Sanchai no Eta Salat initially, then went on to lose by KO in the first round to Chanachai Chok Chanat muaythai. Then in his next fight, he went on to lose by decision to Petchdam Co. So not going very well for Payaksrikorn so far.
Well, yeah, Saknarong with a little bit of a mixed bag of results, but he has claimed 4 points for his team overall, but I'm sure
I'll tell you what, I mean,
with the record of Payaksrikorn, he'll be potentially looking for 2 knockouts in a row right now.
Payaksrikorn had some big shoes to fill in when he replaced Yot Sanchai.
It's very true indeed.
And here we go. Referee Arun Guptachat gets the action underway.
So yeah, it was July 14th, the last time that we saw Saknarong when he knocked out Numsarin by knockout in round number 2. So he should be well rested for this one.
Saknarong happy to stay on the back foot. Hoping for Payaksrikorn to make a mistake whilst attacking.
I feel like he's added to his tattoo count as well since it's the last time that we've seen him.
I think so too. As for Payaksrikorn, hoping to get the payday in order to finish off his tattoo.
Wow, some blood in the eye there of Saknarong. Slow start here from Saknarong. I was not really expecting this. Looking to counter Payaksrikorn. I thought he really was going to take the fight to the fighter who, of course, has lost his last 2 fights within this tournament. And someone who's growing in confidence, Saknarong, who knows all about Kardchuek. He's got plenty of experience.
Yeah, he really does.
Looks like he's struggling at the moment. He's got
There's a cut on Saknarong as well.
There is, and he's got a lot of fans in his corner. He's brought with him, it seems, from his hometown.
Beautiful right hand there from Payaksrikorn.
Yeah, once again, look. I think there's something wrong here with Saknarong. That's better. It's a nice left angle from Payaksrikorn.
Yeah, Saknarong though, he needs to do a lot more of that. Just go forward, attack. Because right now, this waiting is not helping him at all.
Oh, that was a massive knee there.
Yeah, that's the biggest shot of the fight that we've seen so far.
He does seem a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, it really does. I'm not sure what the game plan is. Maybe he's looked back at Payaksrikorn's old or previous fights and decided this was the best approach.
Well, if it was, they need to change tactics because it's not working. Better there.
It's almost frustrating how the fight is right now. Both of them just waiting to counter. Good kicks landing though for Saknarong.
Oh, that's better. Right hand there, but definitely troubled Payaksrikorn. That initial shot that cut him actually hurt him as well.
Yeah, maybe the case. It seems to be bothering him quite a lot.
End of round number 1 here. shot that actually did cut. There it is, that right hand, and I think that pretty much set Saknarong back throughout that entire first round. I think it rattled him, it certainly cut him. And then I don't know if it, I think it rattled his confidence, and from that point on, he was just showing a little bit too much caution throughout that first round. And in fact, I think due to that caution, it might be the fact that Payaksrikorn took the round, Kevin. What do you think? It was close.
It was definitely a close round, but I love the knees from
very
Saknarong. And I think it had a huge impact, especially in the second half of that first round. Was Saknarong, I think he took that round.
All right, well, let's see what happens here in round number 2.
I love it when we disagree, Aaron, on this. Makes it more interesting.
You know, if like you were talking about, there was a game plan for Saknarong, if they thought they were just going to come and walk over Payaksrikorn due to the fact that his last few performances here have not been up to par from what was, then that shot might have doubled down on his confidence.
Yeah, but he has to put in the effort as well.
That's true, yeah. You know, the overconfidence. But he's got to take the fight to Payaksrikorn now.
Oh, big elbow there from Payaksrikorn. Love that counter.
And like I said, he has he always does as well, bring a lot of people with him. Big fan base. Good knees there. Massive elbow shot once again from Payaksrikorn. There you can see some of the fans.
I think I see the pattern here, though. It's going to be the knees of Saknarong versus the elbows of Payaksrikorn. There, once again, elbow attempt by Payaksrikorn. Saknarong's knees proving to be difficult for Payaksrikorn at the moment. Always love it when we've got a clash of styles.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Oh, that was a beautiful body shot from Payaksrikorn, digging right into the body of Saknarong.
But Payaksrikorn really struggling with the inside game at the moment. And that's helping with Saknarong's confidence.
Yeah, sorry, that left knee and right knee there from Saknarong.
I'll tell you what, Payaksrikorn's body language does not do him any favors at all.
Big left hand from Payaksrikorn, knocking the head back there of Saknarong once again. You can see Saknarong just looking into his corner for some advice. I think they'll just be saying, continue with those knee strikes. Even though he's getting clipped, he is backing up Payaksrikorn. Another knee there.
Really struggling with those knees. Has no answers for them whatsoever. He tried the elbow, didn't seem to work out. I don't think he has a plan B.
Yeah, initially in this round we did see some beautiful elbows from Payaksrikorn, but again it looks like that Saknarong now has just taken over and he's more on the defense. I think tactically to try and match him knee for knee is not going to work for Payaksrikorn. End of round number 2. Well, a completely change of styles there in round number 2 for Saknarong. Less hesitancy, and we saw more attacks. There we got clipped with an elbow, but it's all counter-striking from Payaksrikorn because Saknarong is the one who's pushing forward, and with those knee strikes especially, I think he did take that round. Now, it might be even, according to me, But Kevin, you would see that Saknarong is 2 rounds up right now, and
Yeah,
Payaksrikorn might have to come out in round number 3 and take out Saknarong to get anything from this fight.
I definitely think Saknarong is up by 2 rounds, and in that second round, though, it's a prime example of what a Muay Thai is, or
Yes.
a clinch and knee fighter.
Yeah, well-
You got to take some punishment in order to give some, and I think. For Saknarong when it comes to his fighting style.
Some big, deep breaths there from Payaksrikorn after being clipped to the body time and time again in that round. All right, let's see what happens here in round number 3. I see it 1 apiece. Kevin sees it 2 rounds up to Saknarong in the white corner. Both these fighters looking to take 3 points away if they can score a knockout. Of course, in this round, it's 2 points for a decision victory for their teams. Right kick, and there you can see Saknarong closing the distance and looking for big piece strikes, and we know that's what his tactics are going to be all throughout this 3rd and final round. Right hand there. Good footwork there from Payaksrikorn, moving on the back foot. But it's all defense. Oh, that was a nice takedown from Payaksrikorn.
Lovely done. Where was that in the second round? But I love the wrist that we're seeing from Saknarong. And due to the fact that he's fighting his style, the style that works for him.
Good elbow in the entry there from Saknarong. And once again, knee strikes to the body of Payaksrikorn, who right now seems to have run out of ideas. And again, they'll be throwing one big shot, close the distance, and then look to throw knees. And there's nothing at the moment that Payaksrikorn can do.
I'm really hoping that Payaksrikorn didn't have a big meal before this matchup here, because that midsection has been rearranged.
And again. Slow start, wasn't it, from Saknarong after initially getting clipped and being cut. But this is the fight we're expecting from him. And now he's delivering.
A very difficult task right now for Payaksrikorn. Usually in these kind of matchups, when you're up against a solid clinch and knee fighter, you need to use side steps. You need to try to get out of the way and then counter with a kick of sorts. But we're not seeing that from Payaksrikorn. Big elbow there though from Payaksrikorn.
Doesn't seem to be trouble Saknarong, but at least he's got the wherewithal to throw that shot. But it's not looking good right now, is it, for Payaksrikorn?
And what surprised me is that we haven't seen much teeps from Payaksrikorn, despite the fact that he's on the back foot.
Once again, taking down Payaksrikorn. I tell you what, that elbow strike has actually opened up a cut. Right kick there for Saknarong. His corner actually telling him to push forward. Payaksrikorn corner not giving him any advice at the moment.
Oh, they're giving advice, all right. Just don't know what it is. I don't know if he's actually doing
it. You
it.
can see that massive cut due to that elbow strike. I tell you what, Saknarong took that very well.
He definitely did.
He walked straight into that. Closing stages now of the 3rd and final round of this one. Of course, there can't be an extra round within the tournament. If it's a draw, it'll be 1 point apiece. But I'm not expecting that as it stands. All right, there you have it. We'll take it to the judges' scorecards. A massive elbow in that 3rd and final round did open a cut.
Gotta say,
Here we can see the aggression from Saknarong, chasing Payaksrikorn around the ring for the second and third, delivering some beautiful knee strikes. But in the way that he was pushing forward, he also walked into a massive elbow strike that did cut him. At least giving the judges something to think about. It was the action, of course, coming from Saknarong. He was very much the aggressor in that fight. Let's find out how the judges have indeed scored it, and then we'll move on to the second bout in the Isuzu Thailand Championship this evening, the 6th.
และนี่คือผลการตัดสินของกรรมการนะครับ and the winner is White Corner ศักดิ์นรงค์จากอีสานเหนือท่านผู้ชมครับเรากลับมาลุยกันต่อเลยครับท่านผู้ชมกับไฟท์สุดท้ายในรอบแรกนะครับระหว่างทีมภาคใต้กับทีมภาคอีสานเหนือครับในรุ่น 65 กิโลกรัมครับเริ่มจากนักมวยไวท์คอร์เนอร์ครับนักสู้ตัวแทนของทีมภาคอีสานเหนือซึ่งต้องถือว่าศึกนี้เป็นศึกแห่งศักดิ์ศรีนะครับไม่ว่าผลจะเป็นอย่างไรก็ไม่สามารถนำทีมเข้ารอบได้แต่ว่าเพื่อพิสูจน์ความเป็นนักสู้และลูกผู้ชายครับ Ladies and gentlemen please welcome ธนูเงินพ่อลักบุญและท่านผู้ชมครับเนื่องจากนะครับตะวันแดงสิทธิ์ผู้ใหญ่ดาวต้องขอถอนตัวออกจากการแข่งขันเพราะมีปัญหาด้านสุขภาพครับท่านผู้ชมดังนั้นนักมวย Black Corner ในวันนี้นะครับคือนักสู้ตัวแทนคนใหม่ของทีมภาคใต้ครับ Please welcome พลเอกม.ภูวนานายพลคนขอนแก่น
Sixth bout of the evening here on Thai Fight League. We have a 65-kilogram Isuzu Thailand Championship mouth-watering matchup, dare I say. I don't want to jinx it. We've got Team Upper-Isan returning this time to take on Team South. Introducing first in the white corner, Thanu-Ngern Phor.Lakboon, 26 years of age from Chaipon province here in Thailand, standing at 170 centimeters. He has a professional record of 89 fights with 66 victories, 21 losses and 2 draws. The man who replaced BURI in this tournament. First fight, he knocked out Thongchai Petchdam here on Thai Fight League.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the black corner. He goes by the name of Pholeak Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen. His real name is Rachan Janpeng. 32 years of age, 175 centimeters tall, originally from Suksawat province. He has a total of 92 fights, 69 victories, 22 losses, and 1 draw. He is a former Radmehr Stadium champion.
It's usually my job to not be able to pronounce that.
I'm surprised. I did make a mistake, on Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen. But I made a mistake on Radmehr. All right. And he was a former CM Omnoy Stadium champion as well. And he came to the tournament to replace the Wandang Sit Puyai Dao.
I've been waiting 48 weeks for you to slip up.
Yeah, and there it was. Well, I don't go there every single week like you, Aaron.
Exactly. So Pholeak, yeah, like you said, Kevin, a former Radmehr Stadium champion. But Tanun, I mean, what a debut in this tournament, knocking out the runner-up to last year's Isuzu tournament in Petchdam. And of course, we have seen him since then also knock out an opponent. Very strong indeed. And once again, I think we can see the team at Suksawat in the corner, supporting Pholeak.
But I don't see Seksan there. Maybe somewhere else this time. Because Pholeak's old name was Pholeak Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen. And then before that, he also used Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen. Just trying to impress you, Aaron. Just trying to impress.
That double there from Tanun within the clinch. Oh, right hand, left uppercut. gorgeous there from Tanun. Lovely combination. Of course, even though he has the credentials, former stadium champion, it will be Tanun. He might be more confident. The fact that this is over 3 rounds, which is completely different to the style that Pholeak will be used to. And once again, the fact that he's got ropes wrapped around his hands instead of 10-ounce gloves.
I think Petch-Ek has competed on the big Thai fight before. I'm very sure of it.
Oh, really?
So he may already have that experience. But if he has, it was a while ago.
Big right hand, right kick there from Tanun.
Because I'm very sure there was a guy from the same gym as him, Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen.
Left hook, clip Petch-Ek. Tanun going in for the kill. And Petch-Ek doing everything in his power to just grab a hold of Tanun right now and weather the storm.
Oh, he definitely weathered that one, but he's still on wobbly legs. Caught once again, knee to the midsection, or not even the midsection, he caught him in the chin.
We've already seen Saknarong get 2 points over Team South. Tanun looking to get 3 points right now. Once again, it's that uppercut by Tanun that's doing the damage as Petch-Ek looks to throw some knees to the body of Tanun.
Well,
great start here, Eddie.
Now is the time where Petch-Ek needs to start attacking.
Absolutely, and I'm not really surprised from the form that we've seen Tanun in recently. His boxing has been on point every single time.
I think he's at the pinnacle of his career right now, if I'm quite honest. We've seen it for a long time, but I think this is...
Yeah, we know the name, obviously, from the 5 rounders, but I really think he's found a home here in Thai.
Let's take a look at the highlights from that first round as Petch-Ek Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen taking on Thanu-Ngern Phor.Lakboon. Now it's a difficult round for the former Thailand Stadium champion. He took a beating in that one and wasn't able to attack back in most cases.
Yeah, absolutely. Tanun-Ngern's experience with these roped hands really paying off in round number 1. And that big shot, those uppercuts, on which Petch-Ek will be used to being able to block. Struggled to defend those shots and they really hurt him, and you can see when he did get clipped, he did have the wherewithal to grab a hold, but I think Tanun, without a doubt, took that round.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And now we have to see Petch-Ek start fighting.
Big knees there from Tanun.
Again, an elbow from Thanu-Ngern. Petch-Ek once again on the back foot, not attacking him much at all. Goes straight with it. Straight in with the knee strikes. Maybe that's his tactic for this round here. But every single time he tries to go in, he receives a big elbow from Thanu-Ngern.
You see, Petch-Ek really wants to clinch. Doesn't want anything to do with the hands of Thanu-Ngern.
Yeah, he learned it the hard way, unfortunately for him.
Absolutely. Solid left knee from Tanun. Petch-Ek there. Going in with that left elbow.
You know, in case people are wondering about Petch-Ek's long name, flying knee there actually landed for Thanu-Ngern.
Big shot. Petch-Ek, look at that. He's closing that distance though. Once again, looking for knee strikes.
In case they're wondering about the gym name there, the place I used to call fights in, they actually cut the name short. They said it's too long, so it's even too long for our standards even. So it's just Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen for some time.
Gotta really admire the way that Petch-Ek, I think this is a veteran move from him right now. He's really respecting the hands of Tanun. He's done a great job of closing that distance, grabbing a hold of Tanun and delivering some knee strikes through the body. But, you know, Tanun's done pretty well within the clinch as well, saying all that.
Quite honestly, Thanu-Ngern looks very at ease in there.
He is. And I think one of the reasons for that, he looks like he's in tremendous condition. I'm not sure I can say the same about Petch-Ek without being rude.
Well, he is.
But, yes.
40. Oh, I was going to say 42. No, he's 32 now.
Right, high kick there from Tanun. Good left knee from Petch-Ek.
You gotta love the way Thanu-Ngern is fighting at the moment, because I don't think his team can actually progress to the next round.
Oh, solid right and a right elbow from Tanun. Well, let's face facts. If he can't make it to the next round, he can still make a big impression on the management here on Thai Fight. And I think he has done that in his recent performances. And I think a win over a former Radmehr Stadium champion will definitely help his cause here on Thai Fight League. End of round. Look at the highlights from the second round. I mean, you could clear to see that Petch-Ek came out in that round respecting the hands of Tanun and decided to clinch a knee. He did have success, but I've got to say, I still think that Tanun did enough to take that round, Kevin.
I think so too. I don't think there's any doubt that that round belonged to Thanu-Ngern as well. I mean, sure. Inside, but that's all about it, Aaron. I don't think there's much more other shots that actually hurt Thanu-Ngern or actually put Thanu-Ngern in trouble.
Well, if that's the case, then it could be. But Petch-Ek needs a knockout here in round number 3.
So what we see so far is that Thanu-Ngern, he's managed to get out of that 5-round sort of format way of fighting. Petch-Ek, though, despite the fact that he has competed in 3-round matches before, I still think he's very much in his 5-round ways.
Attempted elbows there with the clinch from Tanun, very close to clipping him with said elbow as well. You see Petch-Ek just absolutely smothering Tanun right now.
And it just seemed like just now that Thanu-Ngern actually wants to go on the inside against Petch-Ek. And let's not forget, this is Petch-Ek's game. This is where he's the best at. But it must be so deflating when that's your style, and a guy who fights a completely different style is much better you at it as well. Plays into the mind of the opponent, definitely.
It's interesting because I'm actually looking at the Black Corners team over at Sosmai. They seem actually very happy with what we're seeing from Petch-Ek now.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're happy, I'm happy. Yeah, left hook, kick to the body, kick return, but it was blocked by Thanu-Ngern.
One thing you can say about Petch-Ek though, the fact that he is competing like this means that he's probably saved himself from potentially getting knocked out. Whether he wins or loses, that's a smart tactic if you've got to compete in 4 or 5 weeks' time.
But one thing about Petch-Ek, he is tough.
Oh, 100%.
He has taken some big shots in this
Absolutely.
match. Win, lose or draw, I do want to see him back here on Thai Fight League.
Good solid left knee there from Thanu-Ngern, but look at Petch-Ek once again driving back Thanu-Ngern.
Looking really strong in this round now, Petch-Ek. Another knee to the midsection, and again.
Thanu-Ngern's thrown 3 or 4 elbows, hasn't really clipped Petch-Ek, but he did do that time, but not really doing any damage to Petch-Ek. Good left kick there from Petch-Ek.
I think we're seeing the giddy sack effect, or the old giddy sack effect from Petch-Ek.
Yes.
Slow to start, but once he gets started, you can't stop him. What an engine.
I'm glad that you mentioned Kitty Sack.
Always in our hearts.
Keeping that name alive. End of a pulsating 3 rounds. 2 completely different styles of fighters clashing, going head to head here. Petch-Ek with his hand raised. Feels that he did enough in rounds 2 and 3, but I think Kevin and I don't want to speak for you.
I definitely gave him round 3.
Yeah, exactly, but I don't think
he could do the first 2
Yeah.
rounds, no.
But he's looking confident. Let's see if the judges agree with that summation. In the meantime, let's have a look at the highlights from this one. Of course, you can't have a 4th extension round within the Isuzu Thailand Championship. If it is a draw, both fighters will get 1 point for their team. Still got one more fight to come here on Thai Fight League.
And it's a good one.
และผลการตัดสินของกรรมการในคู่นี้นะครับ and the winner is เสมอครับ เพราะฉะนั้นนะครับก็จะทำให้ทั้ง2ทีมได้1คะแนนครับ สำหรับคู่สุดท้ายในวันนี้นะครับท่านผู้ชมเป็นศึกระหว่างทีมภาคตะวันออกกับทีมภาคอีสานใต้ในรุ่น67กิโลกรัมครับซึ่งเป็นการทำศึกไฟท์สุดท้ายในรอบแรกของพวกเขานะครับเริ่มจากนักมวยไวท์คอร์เนอร์ครับนักสู้ตัวแทนของทีมภาคอีสานใต้ถึงทีมเขาจะหมดลุ้นแล้วนะครับแต่การชกของเขาในวันนี้จะเป็นการพิสูจน์ถึงความเป็นนักสู้และลูกผู้ชายของเขาครับ Ladies and gentlemen please welcome และขอเสียงเชียร์และปรบมือปูซานประสาทหินพิมาย และสำหรับนักมวย Black Corner ครับท่านผู้ชมนักสู้ตัวแทนของทีมภาคตะวันออกถึงทีมจะเข้ารอบไปแล้วนะครับแต่ผลแพ้ชนะมันคือศักดิ์ศรีของนักสู้ครับ Ladies and gentlemen ขอเสียงกรี๊ดดังๆ and please welcome สุขสวัสดิ์แสงมรกต
It's that time of the evening, the main event. 2 fighters who we're very much accustomed to here on Thai Fight, going head to head for the very first time. Looking forward to this one, as is everyone on the chat as well. Who do you think? Who do you have? Introducing first in the white corner, Busan Prasathinphimai 21 years of age from Nakhon Ratchasima province here in Thailand, standing at 183 centimeters. He has a professional record of 84 fights with 64 victories, 18 losses and 2 draws. First fight in the tournament lost by knockout to Saknarong. He moved on to win against Yot Tae-win. Next up, he defeated Samurai, and last time out, it was a first round victory against Kongnapa.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the black corner. He goes by the name of Suksawat Sangmoragot. His real name is Suksawat Mor.Phuwananaipholkonkhonkaen, 23 years of age, 176 centimeters tall, originally from Surin province. Has a total of 79 fights, 59 victories, 18 losses, and 2 draws. He replaced Chalamdam TBM Jim in the tournament. Then he went on to lose by knockout in the second round to Yot Payak Numpontep. Yeah, and he is the Isuzu Cup champion as well. The 32nd Isuzu Cup champion. And of course, the Thai Fight champion in 2023 at 67 kilograms. Referee in charge for this one is Phuket Pramprayun. Judge ringside is Sanong Im, Arun Kubutachat, and Siprat Chum Suk.
So even though Busan has had 4 fights in this tournament, he lost his initial fight. Since then, he's undefeated in 3. And indeed, in his last fight on the 30th of June, scoring that first round knockout over Kongnapa. So he's in tremendous form. Now sporting blonde hair.
And you know what they say, whatever color you dye your hair to, eventually in a Muay Thai match it turns red.
Yep, just making sure they're frilly enough for Busan.
But why?
This is a step up in competition for Busan. This will be a great barometer to see just how good he is and just how much improvement we've seen. Because Suksawat's a great litmus test for him right now.
Yeah, and Suksawat is going to have to play into the reach of Busan. Not going to be an easy task because Suksawat is a fighter that likes to play long. He likes to be on the back foot. But against Busan, he might have to be the one that pushes forward.
2 southpaws going head to head. 2 fighters with actually similar styles as well.
Yeah. And on that note, when 2 people have that same sort of style, one has to go forward.
And that seems to be Suksawat right now.
I just can't imagine Busan actually pushing forward. Don't think he ever had the need to do so.
He is a tremendous counter fighter, and he's very good at utilising his range as well, his height. Suksawat's got to be wary of that. But I'm sure Busan's very much aware that Suksawat does have big power. Good left hand there from Suksawat. Busan took that well though. Good jab there from Busan. Oh, 2 steps. Low kick, but blocked there from Busan, I believe.
And of course, there's one thing as well that Busan has on his side, and that's an amazing Muay Thai bloodline.
That's true.
Comes from a legendary Muay Thai family, going back all the way to the 1940s, 1950s.
Oh, what a team that was by Busan. Gorgeous.
Now that would have made the Cast-Off 300 proud.
Oh, but a stunning left hand there from Suksawat, and a good left hand of his own from Busan. Momentarily, I thought Busan might have been stunned. Elbow strike there as Busan tries to take down Suksawat.
Manages to turn him around though. To be fair, I haven't seen much people do that to him.
Good uppercut, left hand there from Busan. Going to the body. Showing off those boxing skills that he has. And indeed, his family has as well.
Absolutely. Good left hand again from Busan.
End of round number 1. can see highlights of round number 1. A beautiful flow of action to this one. You can see Suksawat being the aggressor of the two. But on the back foot and counter-striking, Busan had some big moments in that fight. A really close round. I'm not sure which way the judges would have scored that one, to be honest.
And but for those that play Street Fighter, I've heard of Sagat, of course. The real life Sagat Petchsaengthong, is actually from the same family as well as Busan. So I mean, what a family.
Incredible, yeah. All right, let's see what happens here in round number 2.
No pressure, son.
Oh, big left hand there. Speaking of Street Fighter, it looks more like Guile, doesn't it, with that hair at the moment?
He really does. But Suksawat is trying to give him the eye patch, as you can see right here.
Busan favoring that Superman punch with that left hand. He threw it in round number 1 as well. Left kick to the body there from Suksawat. He's happy to throw that kick all day. I think we need to see a little bit more from Busan, to be honest. That was a nice right hook, just as he said that. But it doesn't move in. Good left knee.
Really want to see him utilize that knee a lot more.
Yeah.
Throw the knee and double it up with an elbow. Put some combinations together. He really likes his single strikes.
Another big right hand from Suksawat. And again, he's finding a home for that right hand, Kevin. It's a clear combo strike here from Suksawat. That left kick to the body, and indeed that right hand. Both working very well for him. Uppercut attempt there from Busan. Planted elbow. Busan ducks under, grabs a hold.
Yeah, it's moments like that where I think Busan could be really dangerous. But I don't think he's comfortable fighting on the inside like that.
Maybe showing a little bit too much respect here to Suksawat.
He doesn't need to. Suksawat was knocked out in the last few fights now.
Exactly. Oh, see the venom that Suksawat throws with. Nice stiff right jab there from Busan. Good head movement that time by Suksawat.
And again, Suksawat still following Busan. Busan missing with that jab this time, but
there it
left.
is again, that beautifully timed left hand. That time just trying to throw a snapping elbow, but I think Busan connected with end of round 2. Here we can see highlights of round number 2. A round that, again, was relatively close, but there were 3 big left hands from Suksawat that clipped Busan. Case of what the judges have decided to separate these two, but it's relatively close.
I actually don't think there's any doubt that Suksawat took that second round. I just can't see it going Busan's way. I mean, sure, he had some good, accurate, long-range shots, but we got to also look at damage as well.
Yeah.
And who did the most damage? And that was definitely Suksawat. So in my opinion,
So
Busan has to start moving forward now.
Now or never then. 2 rounds down, what do you say? On your unofficial scorecard?
Could be the case. Don't want
Alright.
to jinx anything right now.
Let's see what happens here in the third and final round.
Busan still waiting for the train.
You waited to say that, weren't you?
Yes.
Third and final round of the fight, and indeed of the night here on this week's Thai Fight League. You see what Suksawat is looking for again, that big overhand left.
His corner telling him to push forward. I have to agree with them. Don't think we've seen enough yet from Busan. Good knee to the midsection there from Busan. Needs to do more of that. He is the bigger fighter. Just use his size to his advantage. Be the bully in the fight.
That hurt him! That hurt Suksawat, that big left elbow.
I think he's complaining about some sort of eye poke of sorts, or I don't know.
Again! Wow. Yeah, you're right.
But Busan did do the right thing. He waited for the attack. Referee never told him to stop. Needs to do more of the same. Use his size, just bully his opponent. Push forward.
I think that's the third eye poke we've had this evening. He put Busan in a great position here to attack, but his movements are all backwards, isn't it?
Kick to the midsection there from Busan.
That's better by Busan.
I'm surprised he didn't follow up with the attack after that.
Yeah, his corner is screaming at him to push forward, just like you said, Kevin.
Because with the reach that he has, with the power that he has the potential to be such an excellent fighter.
See Suksawat once again looking for that overhand left, but I think that Busan he's opened his fingers up and he's connected and clipped. Finger poke Suksawat. It looks like a frustrated figure out here in round number 3, even though we do both believe he is winning the fight. There it is, end of the third and final round. Both of us believe that Suksawat takes this one, but let's see how the judges have scored it. We both thought that Tanun did enough in the last bout, but it was declared a draw. Let's have a look at the highlights.
I have some doubts there, Aaron.
Nah, I'm with you. I think Suksawat did enough. In my opinion, he controlled the fight, controlled the pace.
Same.
Busan, I wouldn't say he looked scared, but he looked like he was a little bit too apprehensive to try and attack Suksawat. And we saw the fact that Suksawat, in round 2 especially, was
และผลการตัดสินสำหรับคู่นี้นะครับ The winner is Black Corner สุขสวัสดิ์ครับผม